Welcome back to the National Universities Quiz Challenge. Of course, I did promise that I would be going to the quarantine area, but I decided not to. If the mountain can't come to Muhammad, Muhammad must come to the mountain. They will come to me. And indeed, that is the moment of truth where I am going to line them all up in the studio, and they'll feel my studio for one last time. And some will have to leave as others are given the great news that they're proceeding and they have a podium finish. We're going to be seeing them coming through into the studio very soon. And it was, I must say, a very tight contest. I'm going to ask that you go and stand behind the podiums because some of you will be experiencing them for the last time. Their last time. Welcome back, contestants. And I know you have been stewing, and I know you are absolutely raring to go. Some are raring to go back to the hotel, pack their stuff and send messages home. That's half of you. And the rest of you, the other half, will have to gear up for one last round, the absolute finals. You will notice that in front of you, if you focus, well, not directly in front, you're sharing an X spot, and X marks the spot in my studio. I'm going to call two teams at a time, and I'm going to let you know whether you have made it or not. If you have made it, you go back and stand behind any podium with your partner. And if you have not, I will tell you where to go. We will unseal the studio. You will not be worthy to stand in this sacred center of questions and answers. To just give you a brief show of how close this was. There are 6 of you, and the points were as follows: 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25. Those are the points that separate you. I will start by asking Bindura University, take the spot. You look confident of going through, as does everybody. Gwanda, where are you? Come and take the spot alongside Bindura. I will tell you that your two teams are separated by 1 point. 1 point. One of you, as a team, is going through to the finals. One of you will not. 1 point. One point. Let's see you stew a bit. This is called sadism. Gwanda State University, I'm so sorry. It's been a great run for you. I'm afraid you have to go out of my studio after you participate in the finals. You have made it to the finals. Go back behind there and take the podium. That 1 point, at 1 point, has sent Bindura home. The upside is Bindura is absolutely near. Mkatanga kufamba. Now, by the time we have the finals, you will have arrived in time to watch them from home. But for now, get out of my studio. Unseal, send them out. The University of Zimbabwe. Take the spot. Come forward, Harare Institute of Technology. You are separated by 2 points. 2 points. Just 2 points. I wish you had microphones to speak. I'll probably have given you an opportunity to speak, but this is my time. This is my moment. They do say there are only 2 universities in the nation, don't they? The University of Zimbabwe and others. That's what you always say. I don't know what the others feel about it. What I can tell you, University of Zimbabwe, Harare Institute of Technology, my defending champions. Wow. Harare Institute of Technology, I will see you again in my studio when you hand over the trophy to somebody else. In the meantime, get out of my studio and get out. University of Zimbabwe, you are all out of the game. National University of Science and Technology and MSU, you have made it into the final. So amongst you, I will find my champion. Amongst you, I will see the best of the best. National University of Science and Technology, 25 points. MSU 23, Gwanda State University 22, Bindura University of Science Education 21, University of Zimbabwe 20, and Harare Institute of Technology 18. It has been a great first bit. You've got a lot to do. You've got a fight to fight. You've already got at least a medal, but you want more than just a medal. Who can take bronze or silver when there is gold? I will see you on the other end. Until then, have a great afternoon, and I'll see you after your lunch when you battle it out for that ultimate crown. Now, please walk triumphantly out of the studio. You deserve it.
life will never be the same again.
Absolutely.
No. How do you tell someone in Mbaria or in Soweto that they should exercise social distancing?
Every single one of us, barring a few, are praying more.
What is the health economic cost of what we are trying to achieve?
I don't know whether his chairman knows he runs at about 9 in the morning.
Yeah, I've just got symptoms, so I just called the doctor and then he just advised me to have to stay at home, man.
And then they were 3. Of course, we have now lost the Bindura University of Science Education, which lost it by just 1 point. We've lost the University of Zimbabwe, and we've lost the Harare Institute of Technology, which was the defending champion. And of course, they'll be back in the studio to hand over what is now no longer theirs to those that shall rightfully own the business. And National University of Science and Technology, Midland State University and Gwanda State University, amongst those, that is the team that will see where one will walk away with that ultimate trophy. But we want to hear the sentiment. We didn't hear anything from them when we chucked them out of this esteemed studio. But Candice has got the stomach to talk to people who lose, and she's on standby to talk to our grand losers, Bindura University of Science Education, University of Zimbabwe and HIT, to find out the feeling in their camp. Candice, take it away.
You can feel the anxiety in the air as the competition gets stiffer and a lot more difficult. Now we have just lost 3 more universities, and unfortunately I do have to talk to them and find out how they're feeling. And of course we're going to start off with these 2 here. Just remind us which university you're representing.
Bindura University.
How do you feel?
Relieved, I think.
You're relieved that this is over. You don't look relieved. Well, how are you feeling?
I'm heartbroken.
Yeah. Do you feel as though you did your best?
Yeah, I think we were all right.
You were all right. Not 100, just all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Given the opportunity, would you come back and do it all over again?
Yes, and we'll come back stronger.
All right. What would you change about this experience if you could?
Being more prepared. Yeah, we're going to put more effort.
Well, I'm sorry to see you go, but we will see you a bit later on when we announce the actual winners. So thank you so much for your participation. And I will call up my next ones. You can go this way. Next to, I think these are from UZ, University of Zimbabwe, if I'm not mistaken. And guys, what happened?
Well, as we progress, the competition got stiffer and stiffer.
Do you think you gave it 100%?
Yeah, definitely. But at the end of the day, there can only be a few winners, and it really took something extraordinary from them to be able to outrank us.
Oh, okay. So they just had a little bit more. Okay. I like that positivity. Would you come back and do it all over again?
Yes.
Why?
Because we were dread border. Because now we have experience. We have learned a lot from this.
Okay. What have you learned from this?
A lot, really, especially the ideals of teamwork, the ideals of even how we get to know more about sexual and reproductive health and rights itself. And definitely we are going to be able to use that knowledge in order to help other people and other youths out there.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And we will see you a bit later on. Of course, sounding a bit more positive, even though they have been eliminated from the challenge. And I'm so disappointed in these two because I was rooting for this team. Yeah. Guys, what happened?
Shit happens, shit happens.
That's unfortunate. But what have you learned from this experience?
Well, I would say with quiz you can never be sure, but you have to at least try to read as much as you can to get at least as much points as you can. So from the previous competition, the semi-finals, as the defending champions, well, the separation of the points was just slight, but at the same time, that little bit of effort is needed to put you through. So yeah, it's a learning curve, we have to learn through it and come back for the championship again next year.
And how, as you were supposed to be the defending champions, guys. How does that hit you? I think it can't hit you the same way it hit the others.
Not really. You have to accept the unexpected. You have to be willing to accept what is unexpected. So yeah, it might be different from the others, but yeah, we'll through.
All right. Would you come back and do it all over again?
I think the answer is definitely a yes. Lunch bar, obvious.
Thank you so much. And of course, I was rooting for them because he's been confident from day one, and it is a bit sad to see them go. But we hope that the competition only becomes a lot more exciting for you at home. And so please do stay tuned for when we go back to the actual final. We have 3 teams left in this competition, and from those 3 we do pick our first place winner, second place, and a runner-up. So that is something that you will want to be paying attention to.
Well, there you have it. Candice has just been having a word with my brilliant losers. I did call them losers. I'll tell you this wasn't a competition. This was an experience, and we certainly loved having them on this esteemed stage. And of course, these are the future of our nation. Their hard work, energy, and tireless dedication is a Zimbabwean dream come true, and we're proud to have them. And as say what the Swedish Embassy in Zimbabwe, and indeed I guess you at home and you in the universities, you're also proud of their performances. Of course, there can only be one winner, but we've been having quite a swell time. Catch us at 2:30 after lunch when we start our road to the final, and we shall be having just one final round, all 3 in here. And that shall be the National University of Science and Technology, the Midlands State University, and Gwanda State University. And isn't it interesting? Manicaland, Midlands rather, and Matabeleland, Bulawayo Province and Matabeleland South. So the South takes it. Who shall be king of the South and king of the entire Zimbabwe? Well, we'll just have to wait for when that road to the final commences here on Zim Papers Television Network at 2:30 today. I'm Robert Nkondiwa. I've been with you now. I'll be with you at that time. In the meantime, go and take a breather as we get ready for the final.